You know, you talk about last season, we were 7-5. It wasn't a good year for our standards. You know, and anybody in South Georgia, you look, we had a second round exit. We finished third in our region, and everybody's come back and kind of said, you know, why? What happened that year? What, you know, in 2017 we were 12-1. What happened in 2018? And right now we're trying to say, you know, we're just looking for those dudes. We had a really good team. We had a lot of good kids, but we didn't have that guy that we could really rely on like we did in 2017 with the Charlie Thomas. So we know going into the 2019 year, we might have that opportunity. We do have a lot of great kids, but something we're really focusing on heading into it is our team. We just mentioned that. Like I said, this season we do have a lot of good college prospects. There's 2 or 3 that have really been big time guys, and that's been fun going through this off season. Without mentioning by name, but I think there's guys that we can rely on to make our team a lot better this year. You look at what we've done, you know, throughout the summer. It's been great. I know we've had a lot of great work. We've been to Valdosta, we've been to Tifton and Bainbridge and Lowndes, and we've had all these folks coming in Lee County. So being able to have that opportunity to get our guys and get them around some good competition, good players has really helped us throughout this summer. I know a lot of folks ask, you know, what's your biggest obstacle heading into this year, heading into 2019? I love our leadership. I love our kids. I love my assistant coaches. I think they do a fantastic job. Our continuity. I only had to replace one. I think I know in the 4 years that I've been at Thomasville, we've had to replace 2 coaches, and then we were able to hire 2 more. So our continuity, consistency, a lot of these guys have been with me since day one. I think it really helps our kids. Our freshman class, when we got there, are now seniors. So those guys for those 4 years only know one staff, only know one guy that's been talking to them. But if you look at our biggest obstacle for this year, there's no doubt it's our schedule. You know, we start out with Pelham in our scrimmage. We do treat that as a game. Pelham comes over to us, and they're, you know, preseason top 3 in the state in single A, and it really came off a really good season last year. Coach Pinkins does a great job. Our first real game, I guess, on the record is going to be Cairo. Most publications top 5 in the state in 4A, and then we go to Central. You know, Coach Henderson is going into his second year, does a fantastic job. A lot of excitement around that program. Game 3 is Colquitt, and I think most guys it's Alabama, Georgia, and then Colquitt as far as the rankings go. So you know, we go over to their place again. We got Everglades coming to us out of Florida, South Florida, and then we go Cook, Chris, which Cook has a new coach, Jamie Rogers. You know, a lot of excitement around that program. South Georgia, you're always going to have dudes. Crisp. They actually started our 3-game slide last year. We lost to them from 42-38, and I think they'd scored 30 points all season, and we give up 42, and they kind of springboarded their season onto a great year. So they come to us, and again, just guys, and Coach Harbour does a fantastic job. And then you have our region opener with Brooks, Fitzgerald, which we dropped both of those games last year, and then you have Berry in it early to finish up the season. So, you know, we're hoping that we have an opportunity just to, you know, still have a chance right there to head in the playoffs. I know our biggest thing last year was we just kept talking about state championship, and I think that really wasn't good on my part. That's something that we put all of our eggs in that basket. Didn't get there. You kind of saw things ebbing and flowing throughout the year with 3 losses in a row, and you kind of saw the kids kind of deflate a little bit. But we were, you know, that did get us into this year about what do we want to do. We're going to say we're region title. You know, we want to host as many games as possible. Our fans in Thomasville are unbelievable. Our community is unbelievable, our administration. So we're going to do our best to make sure that we host as many games in front of those people as we can, get as many home playoff games, guarantee you the first 2 rounds. And, you know, unfortunately, I'm thinking Brooks and Fitzgerald, Berrien earlier, saying the same thing. So we're going to do our best, try and give ourselves a chance there at the end of the season, and see what's in store for the 2019 Dogs.